Coming up on this program, we show you how to get connected. Find out how to choose an internet service provider. Discover the newest form of communication, electronic mail.
Ways down and ready to ride. One by one, billion by billion, and holding up half the sky. Raise your hand if you're ready and willing, if you know it's time. Time for a girl on time. Time for a girl on time. Time for a
Hi. Sorry. Why? What's YouTube changing? What did they change? I don't do good with change. Some people take advantage of that, of my niceness and my patience. Hi Rose. I hope that everybody has had a very solemn UI. Oh, the user interface, yeah. Yeah, they're always changing shit. I hope everybody has had a very solemn and somber Remembrance Day, as it's known here in Canada, Veterans Day in Estados Unidos. Hi Billy, how are you? Oh, NPC. Thank you. Hello, my dear, dear friend. Oh man, how long can we make that just catch perfectly? Thank you so much. What a day. Also, hey now, that's right. Hey now. What was I gonna say? We're gonna watch something we don't normally watch today. It's a court that we normally watch. Hi, Casey Carey. Looking good in blue. Aren't you? Streamlabs is purple today. Wow. Is anybody pink yet? Space Panda. Up. Ah! Oh, fuck. Oh, you guys are never gonna believe that I'm not in charge of it again. Oh, shit. The truth is out. The truth is out. Tickled pink? Are you? Are we? We'll never know. Anyways, welcome Space Panda. Welcome one, welcome all. Yes, good coughs, absolutely. I have myself some high terpene full spectrum extracts in my lovely pen. No food grade terpenes here, baby. Yeah, we go by the color system here, folks. If you're pink, you gotta drop a UA. Hi, Shane. We all know, well, maybe we don't. Would we know what we would test positive for? I don't know. Oh, what type was it? I think it was Amnesia Haze, which is ironic, me forgetting it. Yeah, it was. Amnesia Haze. Oh, no. That weed's open. Don't leave weed open. Don't leave weed. Don't leave cookies open. Seal them, people. I'm talking to myself right now, by the way, because I'm the only person that left that weed open. Wow. Is it actually already 3 p.m.? 3:11 to be exact? That means that East Coast time, it is 6:11 p.m. If you're thinking of somebody today that you haven't reached out to, and it's 6 o'clock, you probably should have already. Just saying. Anyways, why don't we go ahead and get on to court? Not Courtney. She got an oven, by the way. Can we get some claps in the chat for Courtney getting her oven? So proud of you. Now we can fully share recipes. Get on you. Get on it. Get on it. I got new jeans. I don't know if I want to show them off, to be honest with you guys, but there we go. That's as much as we'll show right now. I think I've fully evolved into mom jeans. That's okay. My daughter is almost out of the nest, and I'm into the mom jeans finally. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Yeah, what do you miss cooking, Courtney? Sometimes I suggest things and you're like, I don't have an oven. Oh, fucking shit. Sorry, I dropped my pen. It didn't break. But they are made of glass. You have to be careful of that. It's really a pain in the ass. Sort of like finding court every day to watch.
Please. Good afternoon.
Yeah, Judge. Good afternoon to you too.
Mr. Sharp,
Good afternoon, Your Honor.
survived your morning calendar?
I survived it.
Barely.
Hang in there.
Barely.
All right.
I think it's a little rough on everybody.
I'm looking around. Let's see. Oh, Mr. Swenson is there. Okay, I got him on. All right. So, sir, at the Nisqually Jail, what's your name, please?
Francisco Candelario Zúñiga.
Okay. And Mr. Candelario, today we have an interpreter here to help you.
Señor Candelario Zúñiga, tenemos intérprete esta tarde para ayudarle. Mi nombre es Anita Humada y yo soy su intérprete.
Okay.
Oh my God. Hold on. I'm going to skip it. I can't do it. I actually can't do it. There we go. Now we're going to the room that looks like a laser tag room to me. Courtney, I have an idea. I bought a sourdough starter. That's right. I can't catch and make and keep my own sourdough starter alive. And it hurts me inside, okay? So I had to buy one on the internet, on the dark web, to be honest with you. Amazon. Very dangerous place to shop. Came to my house in a sketchy package. We still have to name it. We should have a naming convention for my sourdough starters.
Sé bien de que el señor Zúñiga intenta resolver el asunto.
If that guy's a 2X, I'm a fucking 6XL. Fuck right off, you assholes. In charge of sizing. Fuck off. I'm gonna make sourdough crackers though, by the way. I've already figured it out. Sourdough crackers with my discard. Very excited for that. Maybe I'm gonna create the best sourdough crackers there ever was. Sell them, become a millionaire.
Sign a temporary anti-harassment order for you.
What?
There'll be a hearing on this case on November 24th at 9 a.m. Okay, and I'm going to have law enforcement serve this for you, so you won't have to do the service.
Thank you. Do I need this already?
You don't, you already have, but the court clerk, once they process this, they'll send you all your copies by email.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Have a nice day.
You as well. We'll see you on the 24th.
Thank you.
And sir, at the Nisqually Jail, what's your name, please?
Antonio Davis.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Davis. Okay, Mr. Davis, today you're here in court for your arraignment for a charge of violating a protection order that the city of Lacey alleges occurred on November 8th.
Yeah, don't do
see,
that.
Mr. Sabian, are
Also,
you
this guy's
handling
room
Mr.
looks actually like every laser tag birthday party that you ever went to. Do you know what I mean? Like a bowling alley. No, maybe you don't. Maybe you don't. Although YouTube analytics tell me that the majority of you are older women. I see you looking at my tits, and I don't care. Enjoy. Let's all enjoy together. But seriously, I know y'all know what I'm talking about. A laser tag venue in your town looked just like this.
Davis's case?
Yes, Your Honor. Stipulating to the probable cause for the purpose of the hearing only. pleading not entering a plea of not guilty. Mr. Davis is seeking appointment of counsel. He makes about $2,000 a month. He does have one child on the way and has 3 kids. And he also has a pending case with Thurston County Public Defense.
Okay, red flags. Flags on the play. Flags on the play, Beverly. Oh, I need some red flags to throw. Probably a problem. I need to be careful. I should not attach beanbags to them. I should detach them. So I can just throw them up in the air and then they can sort of flitter down. But that's a red flag on the play. 3 kids, 1 on the way, making $2K, baby. No! That's stupid. You need to make more money than that. Are you fucking kidding? That makes me anxious. Ugh.
So I believe he should qualify.
All right, Mr. Davis, I'll enter your not guilty plea to the protection order violation charge and appoint Pacific Point to represent you in this case as your attorney. And Mr. Sharp, what's the city's position on conditions here?
Thank you, Your Honor. City has no objection to a PR release today. If there are any further violations, the city intends to ask for substantial bail. Just asking today for law-abiding behavior, no possession of firearms or dangerous weapons.
Yes, sir.
All right, is that acceptable to you, Mr. Sabian?
Same recommendation, thank you.
That's not acceptable to me.
All
Don't
right,
violate
then. Mr. Davis, I
violate
will release you
TPOs.
today on your own recognizance. While you're on release, the conditions are don't violate the law, don't possess firearms or dangerous weapons, and comply with that no contact order that's been issued out of the Thurston County Superior Court.
Yes, sir.
And I'll get you a court date to come back here for your pretrial hearing. Okay,
This is
and
very
that'll be on
bothersome to
December
me.
15th at 9 o'clock.
Okay.
Breaking a TPO should be very highly problematic to the court. You understand that? Do you understand? Do you understand? A TPO is a warning. A TPO is a second chance, okay? A TPO is a place for somebody to fuck up and be given an opportunity to show they won't do it again. And when you violate it with a goatee like that, it fucking pisses me off. I'm riled up. I'm riled up today. I hit myself hard. My hand's going red. Whatever. I'm still pissed off. He can't afford his own recognizance. He can't even behave properly to stay out of jail. It's a very simple ask. And all these white men up here just flippantly, blah, 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 giving him the benefit of the doubt. No. I'm mad.
All right, so Mr. Davis, you can let the corrections officer know you're all done.
Yes, sir. Have a blessed day.
Thank you.
Hi, Curtis. Have a blessed day. I'm trying to use this crystal to
And
calm
Mr.
me down.
Sabian, did you want to go back on the record with Mr. Keith's case?
Yes, yeah, it should be an SOC resolution, and I'm finishing typing it up right now and sending it to Mr. Sharp.
In SOC?
And Mr. Keith also has a hearing at same time in room 2.
Okay.
Red flag again. Double fisting hearings.
Mr. Sabian, I wonder if you wouldn't mind sending it to the clerk. It's Kylie L today and copy me.
That's right. Yeah.
Sending
Kylie L.
in a second.
What did this guy do? What did this guy do?
And
I'm not saying 3 or 4
Talia
kids is a problem.
Simpkins, is that you? And I have your petition here for a anti-harassment order against Jacqueline Aguilar. Okay. And that's case 25-385, and I am going to grant your request for a temporary anti-harassment order.
We stumbled upon the
Give
or
you
not
some
the
information
informal,
about
but
that
the
here in
formal
just a second, okay?
ex parte hearings. Ex
And
parte
this
means
is
Judge!
you petitioning.
I'm gonna get in trouble for yelling here. I anticipate a yell coming back at me from the living room shortly. An ex parte hearing means one of the parties wasn't there. We don't often see those. What we watch most often is regular TPO hearings once somebody's been served. Service is a big point of those hearings. Well, these hearings are made ex parte, which means without the other party. If you remember back to the Johnny Depp trial, when a lot of people became court watchers, an ex parte TPO holds about as much weight as a feather. Okay? Until you turn that ex parte TPO into a served and defended TPO, every lawyer worth their salt knows what it's actually worth. That's why people were like, what? That TPO? Anyways, that's a whole nother story.
On behalf of your minor child, whose name is included here in the order for protection.
Who's breathing like that? Is somebody on a ventilator? Paisley just realized she didn't eat anything today. Oh shit, baby.
We have to sign the temporary anti-harassment order. The court clerk will send you your copies of all this paperwork once they've got that processed. They'll do that by email. And then you'll need to make arrangements to have Ms. Aguilar served with notice. And then the hearing will be on November 24th at 9 a.m.
Thank you, Your Honor. We do have the same workplace. I don't know if you're the one I'd ask about this. For handling service, would I go through law enforcement or would I have someone?
You can do either. Okay, either one's okay as long as you can't do it by yourself. Yeah,
Thank you so much,
You're
Your
welcome.
Honor.
you're welcome. We'll see you the 24th.
Thank you.
Hector, it's your birthday. Unless Discord was lying. Is it your birthday, Hector? Tell me right now. I'll prepare my singing voice. It is! Okay, I will prepare my singing voice and I will sing to you momentarily. Lovely. So, the happiest of birthdays to you, my friend. That just cheered me up.
Just in time. Okay, Mr. Keith, I have your stipulated order of continuance here. Have you
Just in
reviewed that with
time.
Mr. Sabian?
Yes, sir, I have.
Okay, so you and the prosecuting attorney are agreeing to continue your case for the next 12 months without setting a trial date. During that 12 months, you have agreed to pay a monitoring fee, not violate the law, and not drive without a license and insurance, and to get a Washington driver's license. And if you do those things, at the end of the 12-month continuance, then the prosecutor will dismiss the charge.
A stipulated
All right, you're
fee.
waiving your right to a speedy trial as part of this. You're also waiving your right to have a jury trial. So that means if the prosecutor proves that you violate any of the conditions that I just spelled out here, then you'll have a trial, but that'll be a judge-only trial without a jury. And the only evidence the judge will consider during your trial will be the police report submitted by the prosecutor. So do you have any questions at all about the rights you're waiving in order to take advantage of this?
No, sir.
Okay, then I will accept your waivers and I'll accept your case for a 12-month continuance.
Adam, it's Hector's birthday. Everybody.
Any last minute
I have to
questions
get my
about
voice
that
ready.
before
Oh
the
my
hearing's
God.
over?
No, sir.
Okay, good luck on getting that driver's license. And
Thank
now I
you,
guess
sir.
they need you over in the other courtroom.
Bad sign again.
Thank you, sir.
All right, thank you, Mr. Keith. All right, and then over to the Nisqually Jail again. What's your name, please?
David Lacosta.
All right, and Mr. Acosta, today you're here in court for your arraignment for one count of harassment that the city of Lacey alleges occurred on November 8th. Mr. Sabian?
Yes, Your Honor. We're stipulating to the probable cause for the purposes of the hearing only, entering a plea of not guilty. Mr. Acosta is seeking appointment of counsel. He currently does get government benefits.
All right, Mr. Acosta, I will enter your not guilty plea to the harassment charge. Also, I'll appoint Pacific Point to represent you in this case. All right, Mr. Sharp, the city's position on release.
Thank you, Your Honor. City's asking for $500 bail on each of these. Law-abiding behavior on this newest case. No possession of firearms or dangerous weapons, given the nature of the charge. And that he stay away from 1601
Room till the other
Marvin Road.
to deal with your district court matter.
Your Honor,
Sorry
that's
about that,
16
Mr. Sharp.
No problem. 1601 Marvin Road. And to clarify, that's a Chevron station. And city is moving to revoke probation on its post-disposition case. And I think we actually have two post-disposition cases, but one didn't make the calendar. I'm going to double check that docket real quick. Bail request is based on his warrant history, which is extensive. And he's got an active warrant in Centralia, I think that is, municipal court for a theft case that's been out for quite a while. So with that history, with that active warrant, city's belief is that $500 on each of these cases is a modest request to ensure his reappearance.
All right.
And
Mr.
there was
Sabian?
not a missed backup, so it's just two cases.
Yes, Your Honor. Asking the court to consider releasing Mr. Acosta on personal recognizance. The only active warrant I do see is the Centralia one. In my experience, Centralia is really hard to deal with when it comes to quashing warrants. You actually need to show up in person and request a hearing. I don't see any other pending warrants. He does have some warrant history in some other cases there and there, but Mr. Acosta wanted to tell the court that part of the reason why he missed some court before is he didn't have a phone. He does have a phone now, but he does not remember the number for it. He is staying in the community. He's staying at the mission, at Union Gospel Mission in town. So he's not escaping. He's not running away anywhere. He's asking the court, and imposing any bail would be tantamount to a no bail hold, and he's entitled to the presumption of release on a non-capital offense. So we're asking the court to release him on a personal recognizance. Thank you.
All right, well, Mr. Acosta's only been on probation for that other case for a little less than 90 days. This new allegation is a crime against a person. So Mr. Acosta, if you're going to be on probation with this court, you're going to follow the rules of probation, and I can't have you out in the community causing problems. So there appears to be a substantial basis to believe that you're not in compliance with your probation. So I'm revoking your release on that trespass case. And I'm going to set bail at $500.
Fuck yes, Judge.
As far as the new case of harassment, we'll issue a personal recognizance release. Conditions are don't violate the law, don't go to 1601 Marvin Road, and we'll give you a court date to come back for both of those cases.
Yeah, I don't know if it was mentioned, but Ms. Langley has previously represented him, so that would maybe inform the appointment.
I didn't realize that, so all right, I'll appoint Ms. Langley for the new case as well.
God damn it, where's the lighter? I found it. Hector, ready to sing to you as soon as we go to our next defendant. And I smoke
November
a little bit of this
24th,
joint.
9 a.m.
Smokiness.
All right, we'll see you in a couple of weeks then, Mr. Acosta.
Okay, Mr. Acosta, did he just say we'll see you in a few weeks? Like, as in, I know you won't follow this bitch. Oh no, Sashina, that's terrible luck.
I'm sorry, Your Honor, I was just asking the clerk.
That's terrible luck. I was just saying how I ordered my
Mhm.
sourdough starter off the black web.
So as far as service
The
goes,
dark
I
web.
know I don't want to like go in the building at the same time to like break the order in any way. They said I could have like a family friend or something. Would it be that she's not allowed to attend work then, since the work is my child's daycare?
That's a question I can't answer. Now, yeah, and I'll tell you why. The first issue is serving the notice on her. Okay. That part you can't do as the party in the case, but you can have a process server do it. You can have a third party who's not part of the case as long as they're over 18. Or you can have law enforcement do it if they're willing to do that for you. And then that's the process of giving her notice of this whole situation. Okay. And then as far as what happens after that in your workplace, that isn't up to the court. That's up to your employer. So they may take different actions depending on that. I can't promise you what they'll do in response to that, but I guess they'll decide once they know what the situation is. Yeah, but this order does, once served on her, and then it's in effect once served on her, does prevent her from being within a certain specified distance of you. So that probably would preclude you being at work at the same time, but how your employer deals with that is going to be up to your employer. Yeah.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Make more sense now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you so
All right.
much, Your Honor.
You're welcome.
So Sheena, I hope you prepare that Paisley for the perpetual pondering and prettification of her name. Sorry. Also, it's time to sing to Hector. Hector is a dear friend of the channel. He has his own channel that YouTube Daddy likes/dislikes, depending on what day it is. But that's really true for all of us. What I would refer to as street performers on YouTube. That's right. This type of art reminds me of street performers. You stand in front of people, they decide if they want to watch, they might even throw you a few coins if you're lucky. But seriously, I will sing to Hector now. I don't think I'm a very good singer, but some of you seem to think I am. I believe it's because I've been singing Happy Birthday since, well, forever. Anyways, happy birthday to you, happy birthday to you, happy birthday, dear Hector, happy birthday to you. Hector, thank you so much for being here, sharing your birthday with us, and I hope it's special. We love you.
Okay, and then we're going to go over to the county jail again. And what's your name, please, sir?
Bradley Williams.
Okay.
Robbie Williams,
We're here
holy
for trial
shit!
confirmation. Okay, and we have trial set for the 19th. And Ms. Langley, are we confirming Mr. Williams's case?
You know where to find me, Sashina. I'll be around.
Are you
Also,
with us,
at
Ms.
work
Langley?
the other day, we had karaoke, and one of the girls was singing by herself, and she looked really lonely, so I joined in, and I was belting along on the song. Can anybody guess what song she chose to sing that I knew all the words to? Oh, Lord.
I think there's the motion for gonna resolve the case today and stop, not go through trial.
All right, well, I tell you what, I'll wait for Ms. Langley.
I'm
and we'll
here. Can you see me now? I'm having trouble. There we are.
There, gotcha. So, Mr. Williams,
Sir.
He was
And I-
telling me he thinks this case is resolved.
That's correct. And I just now sent Mr. Sharp, the plea form.
That's right, Your Honor. I received it while the hearing was underway here, so I'm gonna need just a minute to review, sign, and file. I apologize for delay on my part. Perhaps we could take the case at Nisqually and while I'm filing this, Your Honor? I can do both.
Sure. If- I don't want to back you all up. It's. Yeah. All right, sir, out at Nisqually Jail, what's your name, please?
Your Honor, this is Douglas Thumb.
Okay, Mr. Thumb.
Yes, sir.
Okay, and Mr. Thumb, today you're here in court for your arraignment on a charge of trespass in the second degree that the city of Lacey alleges occurred on November 6th.
So, Your Honor, Mr. Thumb met with Jordan Richardson, and it sounds like there is a diversion plan in the process of being worked out. Mr. Thumb had asked me to request his release today, and so that he could attend a doctor's appointment tomorrow morning. But my understanding, after speaking with Jordan Richardson, is that she got that appointment moved for Mr. Thumb into December, and
Right.
so I don't think that's going to cause an issue. Other than that, I don't think I have a basis to request his release today.
I do have a request, Your Honor.
Hang
This
on, Miss.
appointment is, I've waited over a month and a half for it. I have glaucoma and cataracts. And I need to see my eye doctor. He's very hard to get in to see. And this has been going on for years. It's getting worse and worse. I need to see my eye doctor very badly.
All right,
So,
Mr. Thumb, I'm gonna ask you to just kind of hold off on that. We may get to that in a minute, all right?
Okay.
What I want to do first, though, Mr. Swenson, is find out what you want to do next.
Well,
All right.
I guess with I had expressed competency concerns on Friday, Your Honor.
I don't think I can safely play even 1 second of this song, but I can probably sing it. But I'm not going to because I'm going to be off tune. Anyways, it is the theme from Titanic, My Heart Will Go On. She picked it. It sure was Shane. Shane got it before I said it. I did not pick it, but of course I know every single word to that song. I'm a loud speaker, a loud singer, and just a loud person in general. So you can bet that we gathered a crowd at work as I belted along with her. She had the microphone, by the way, but people were saying that they could hear me, which I find hilarious. Anyways, if you've ever worked with me, you'll know that I am very fun to work with. In fact, my best friend in real life is somebody who I used to work with, who I used to be her boss. Anyways, if you want to have fun at work, work with me.
And we had him set over to meet with Jordan.
If I could jump in real quick, Mr. Swinton, I'm sorry to interrupt you, but I don't know if everybody, I thought I saw Ms. Churchward. It's Ms. Churchward now.
Oh, sorry.
On camera. I believe she's in the courtroom, Your Honor. She may have information that helps. She interviewed him, I understand, and believes he's eligible for a diversion. And I think it's just getting everything lined up on that. And I just want to put that out there at the beginning. I think that's important that we understand where she is with the process and that she's there to answer questions about it.
So the short version, she's working on a diversion for him.
Yeah, and just from a procedural standpoint, do we need to, does he need to be arraigned? I guess, I don't know where the competency issues come into play with something like this.
Well, if you aren't sure that he's competent, we can put off arraignment until competency is determined.
Okay.
Your Honor, my understanding too is kind of the whole function of Ms. Churchward's program, and it's pretty new, Your Honor. I believe did the first one Lacey ever saw not long ago, and that's still the only one we've ever done. But it's to basically kind of stop the resource overload that's going to Western State Hospital, and entering an eval order today, I think, would short circuit her efforts and perpetuate the problem that our program is trying to help alleviate. So I'd suggest maybe we hold off until Wednesday. I wonder if Ms. Churchward would be ready by then.
Let's find out. Sure, and then they can hear you too.
Hello, and yes, I wanted to correct Mr. Swenson. Yes, my name is Jordan Churchward now instead of Richardson. I got married, so but
Oh my god, have fun
I
at
did.
dinner. Oh my god, I haven't been paying attention. I've been listening to music and dancing. I really apologize. Also, Brooklyn, I do and I don't dress like this to work. I will wear this exact outfit, but I will not have my cleavage showing. I will look like this. But I would wear this exact outfit, and spoiler alert, I don't get asked out on dates. Although one person the other day did ask me about my true crime podcast, which I guess this sort of counts. But yeah, no, as much as I try. But I will literally wear this exact outfit. Oh, look at Christopher making me smile. Oh my god, I can't get my boobs over there. Christopher Angleby won. You were having a bad day until I smiled. Well, I appreciate you. Do I work with gay guys? I don't think so. I don't think so. I know. I actually realized that when I said the name of my... Regardless, Hector, we're not going to talk about it. Thank you, Christopher!
Talk with I did meet with Mr. Thumb the other day. Unfortunately, I didn't have time to make those referrals or write a recommended diversion plan on Friday by the end of the workday. So I've been working on that today, and I'm hoping on Wednesday to present that diversion plan. I just have one or two more referrals that I need to make. Mr. Thumb did ask me the other day, he did say about how much this eye doctor's appointment was very important to him, and he gave me permission to contact that eye doctor, and luckily we were able to get that moved to December 10th at 1:30. So that is all made sure that it's all covered. I think that he would be a fantastic candidate for diversion, and I really hope that these referrals will make it in and have that diversion plan ready by Wednesday.
Okay, it sounds like the diversion's a great idea here. It sounds like it can all be in the works and ready for Mr. Thumb on Wednesday.
Wednesday?
Mhm.
Should I make my eye appointment, please?
She got it all set up for you. Ms. Churchward's got it all set up for you.
So I'm going. Didn't make it.
You got it moved for you, Mr. Thumb. She rescheduled it to December 10th.
She said, all right, good. Thank you. Oh my God, thank you. That's not too far away.
Yeah.
Nope.
But it's almost
Nope.
another
So-
month. Okay, good.
Let's get together again then on Wednesday, and we'll see if we can enter that diversion and get Mr. Thumb on his way.
Thank you, Jordan. Thank you, Jordan. Thank you, Jordan. Say thank you. Thank you very much. God bless you guys. God bless you.
Oh,
Yeah,
he's so
thank you.
sweet.
See you on Wednesday. Thank you, Mr. Thumb. Go ahead and let the court officer, Mr. Thumb, let the court officer know that you're done.
Okay, okay. Thank you.
We can't.
All right.
I get in
And
trouble.
then I
YouTube
think
Daddy
we're-
spanks me, and not in a good way.
Thanks for coming in. I'll see you in a couple days.
And please know, I almost approve
All
of
right,
every
and then
single
I think
way
we're
of
ready to go
spanking.
back to Mr. Williams. All
I
right.
just don't approve of monetary
And you still with me
spankings
there,
for
Mr.
me.
Williams?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. And I did get that plea form, Mr. Williams, and that's to one count of unlawful possession of a controlled substance.
Yes, sir.
Did you review that plea form with Ms. Langley?
I have. Am I going to get a chance to speak on it, or is now the time?
You will get it. Absolutely. I'm gonna first I'm gonna go through the plea form with you to make sure that I can accept your guilty plea, and then if I do, you'll get a chance to address any sentence before any sentence is imposed.
All right, thank you.
All right. So have you reviewed your guilty plea with Ms. Langley?
I have.
Okay. Now you waive your legal rights by pleading guilty to this charge, and that means the right to take the case to trial, to have the prosecutor prove the charge beyond a reasonable doubt to a jury, the right to call witnesses who could testify in your defense, the right to hear and question witnesses who testify against you. You're giving up the presumption of innocence on the charge and the right to appeal your conviction. The maximum sentence you can get is 90 days in jail and a $1,000 fine. And regardless of what anyone recommends I do, I could impose up to the maximum sentence. All right. And did anyone make any threats or promises to get you to plead guilty?
No, Your Honor.
And the statement written here says on June 9th, 2025 in Lacey, I
Sheena,
knowingly
you've lost
possessed.
10 times the amount of weight that I've lost, but I still feel ya. I'm like, that 25 pounds better stay away. Sorry. This judge is killing me. I'm watching Cellulite Yoga Pants. Maybe plan a winter vacation. Also, is Ryan Hall y'all not calling for a crazy winter for us? I am too ADHD. I didn't watch the whole video. And he didn't reveal it in the fucking short. So somebody's gonna have to watch it and tell me if I specifically am gonna have a crazy winter or not. Yeah. I'm sorry.
Methamphetamine. Is that your statement?
That's my statement.
All right. Well, that's sufficient, and I'll accept your guilty plea. Okay, Mr. Sharp, can I hear from the city first?
Thank you. I suggest the court, well, first city'd move to dismiss count 2 per the agreement. Ask the court follow the recommendation. I know the court, or the form for the court there doesn't have the credit calculation. He's got quite a bit. I see 43 days, 2 days at the original booking, and then he's been in since a warrant was served on September 30th.
Why is he in the county jail?
He's, he has a pending case.
Okay. All right, Ms. Langley.
Thank you, Your Honor. And which brings me to my client's one concern is that he does have a pending case. He does not know how long he'll be in custody. He just finished a treatment program through DOC, which he says he had no violations, and actually has plans to go to an inpatient program. He told me where it was, and he can give you a little more details once he's out. But until he's out, he has no way of scheduling when or he would be in a treatment program. So I think we're asking the court to just leave him do that on his own. Thank you.
All right, Mr. Williams, what would you like to tell me?
So I just recently got out of DOC. I had no violations. I completed my treatment at Northwest Resources. I have plans to go to a place called Free by the Sea. It's a 90-day inpatient. I've never done 90-day inpatient. It's something different than IOP for me. I'm on a case for a strikeable offense right now. It's likely going to be pled down, and I will be on DOC. So I will have to go through and jump through those hoops on probation and all these other things as well. And it's basically going to be the same thing. I'll have to piss clean. Sorry, excuse my language, but I'll have to test clean and stay on the same basis. And so it would just be more complicated for me and less likely for me, or less probability for me to succeed and to get out of the trouble that I'm in. I'm likely only going to be doing 90 days. So I'll be doing 60 on 90. I'll be probably out by December after it gets plead down to an assault 3. I just haven't had a contact with my lawyer over here with the felony system over here in Supreme Court. But I would just ask that you did not impose the treatment. I've been through treatment 3 or 4 times, and IOP is not working for me, so I'm going to take things into my own hands, and then I will be under DOC. So I'm going to plead out to a charge, and I'll be on DOC once I get out of this charge. So I will have probation that is going to require the same things as city probate would have.
All right. All right, and you've been held over there in the county jail on that Superior Court case since September?
Mhm.
Is that right?
Yeah, he's
September
been
30th.
held on our warrant since September 30th, I believe.
Well, he would have been held on our warrant if he hadn't already been held on that county case.
Hey, Nate.
To answer your Honor's question, yes, September 30th was the booking date on that. It's an assault second.
Okay, Mr. Williams, I'm going to impose 90 days and suspend 88 days, give you credit for 2 days served. And then for the next 2 years, don't violate the law. Don't consume any alcohol, marijuana, or non-prescribed drugs. And
Is that-
and 2 will be okay. Then you can go and deal with your case in Superior Court.
Okay, thank you.
All right. Good luck on that, Mr. Williams.
Appreciate it. You guys have a good day.
You're all
Double
done.
thumbs up.
All right, we're going to cut back over to the Nisqually Jail. What's your name, please?
Hamilton.
Say one more time.
Shannon Hamilton.
Gotcha. Okay, thank you. All right, and Ms. Hamilton's here today for her trial confirmation on that driving while suspended first-degree charge. Ms. Langley?
Thank you, Your Honor. Ms. Hamilton, although we have some dispute about the days, is also serving time on a prior charge. We received an offer from the city today that would probably resolve this case, but it also involves her state case. So I've reached out to Ms. Rowe, but we haven't had a chance to talk about it yet. So what I'd like to do is strike the trial, and we can either do a waiver or we can maybe just
It's also Beverly's birthday? Speak the truth! Oh, it's not. Here I am, bitching, yelling at Beverly. Rude! Paisley! Inappropriate. Don't yell at Beverly. And I want you all to know that I try really hard to remember all your birthdays, and I appreciate all the reminders, and I always feel bad if I miss a birthday, but please always tell me. But I will also try not to just fully fell for fake news. I just fell for fake news. God damn it. Also, I almost fell off my chair. Did y'all see that? God damn it.
have an excluded period and just reset it not too far down the road. We should be able to work it out.
Yeah, let's see. Her trial date is the 19th, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right, Mr. Sharp.
Yeah, that's correct, Your Honor. She's serving pretty substantial time already. We're working on this global. I think that it takes a little more time to get everybody talking since there are more parties involved, so no objection.
Okay. All right, we'll find cause then, and we'll just continue this with an excluded period. Okay. Ms. Langley, you want to just go as far as December 17th for trial then?
Why don't we do that?
Okay, and then we'll put her back on for trial confirmation on December 8th. And I think you can correct me if I'm wrong, but I think she'll still be in custody on December 8th.
Presumably. Mhm.
Okay. All right, then. Ms. Hamilton, we'll see you back here on these cases again on December 8th.
What about, I'm missing time for,
Yeah, Shannon, I'm looking into that, so I can talk to the prosecutor about it and
okay,
we can figure it out.
okay.
Okay, you can let the corrections officer know that you're done, Ms. Hamilton.
All right, thank you.
And the other two cases can track along for pre-FTC. Put that on.
My arms hurt because I'm so strong.
Let's put them on December 8th for pre-FTC.
It's fucking me up that December's coming along. Actually, it's not. I've been doing a little Christmas shopping already. Oh my god, how responsible. It only took till my late 30s for me to figure this out. Oh, Lord. John, what have you missed? Not much, to be honest. I couldn't recall one bit, except Hector's birthday tonight.
Okay, and then
But we've
over
been
at
hanging out like
Nisqually, your name,
friends.
please?
Symphony Young.
Symphony.
Okay,
Oh
and
my
Ms.
goodness.
Young, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
And Ms. Young, today you're here in court for your arraignment, and that is on charges of violation of a protection order and malicious mischief. City of Lacey alleges that
Treat
those
her as bad
occurred
as
on
the guy
November
before.
9th. Mr. Swenson.
Thank you, Your Honor. I spoke with Ms. Young before court. I reviewed the nature of the charges and her constitutional rights, and she has no questions today. Defense is stipulating to probable cause for the purpose of today's hearing only, and we ask to enter pleas of not guilty. And Ms. Young is represented by my office on the backup matters, Your Honor, from earlier this year. She's not currently working, and nothing has changed about her financial situation, so I'd ask the court to appoint my office here as well.
It's very specifically not
All right,
Beverly.
Ms. Young, I will do that. Enter your not guilty plea to both charges, appoint Pacific Point to represent you in this
Not
newest
guilty
case as
to
well.
wrong birthday.
All right, and
charges.
Mr. Sharp, what's the city's position on release?
Thank you, Your Honor. Ms. Young is currently on SOC probation for a charge of simple assault DV and violation of contact order, violation of protection order, domestic violence. She's alleged to have violated the same order again and damaged the person's property. City's asking for $1,000 bail with motion to revoke. That's $1,000 on each as a request. The connection to Rule 3.2 here is city believes there's a higher likelihood of violent crime when a person with a protection order is repeatedly violating that order. The court's found probable cause that that's the case. That justifies the court considering that impact, and city believes it's substantial. Now, I want to put out there, I expect defense will bring this up anyway. The police report for this incident indicates that after Ms. Young started and maintained this violation, there's some allegations of some pretty egregious behavior on Ms. Park's part. City's taking that seriously, and that's under review. But I would offer that that doesn't undo the circumstances here. It doesn't change the likelihood of further violent crime towards Ms. Parks, given that this is now a second allegation of the violation, ongoing issues. So city believes the bail is necessary at this point.
Mr. Swenson.
Your Honor, I am asking the court to release Ms. Young on her personal recognizance. She has limited criminal history, no criminal convictions. I understand she is on the SOC for both of her cases from earlier this year. These specific allegations are disputed here, Your Honor. I think there's a lot going on in this case. I reviewed the police report, and I would just note the allegation does appear here to be one of invited contact, and there appears or allegedly was violence against my client. So while, none of that would necessarily be a defense to the order violation, I think it is relevant to the court's consideration of setting bail here. Ms. Young appears for all of her court dates as required. That's not an issue. I think that given that she is presumed innocent here and doesn't have any convictions on her record, I'd ask the court to consider her release. If bail were to be set, Your Honor, I'd ask the court to leave it at $1,000 total. She might be able to post that, but wouldn't be able to post any more. She does not have a job right now, but she does have an interview at Chipotle either tomorrow or Wednesday. She does not want to miss that. She hasn't worked for several weeks, and it's really important that she get back to work to be able to support herself. So that's the basis for defense's request today.
Well, I do think that Mr. Sharp has a very good point here about the basis for asking for bail to be imposed. There's different reasons that I agree with that analysis. One is that this is a series of situations where there's a charge and a violation of conditions, serial violation of conditions. Most recently, Ms. Young was given the stipulated order of continuance on September 16th. It hasn't even been 60 days yet. And then there's these alleged violations that have come up. And that was after you consider that the violation of protection order charge from May 31st was itself a release conditions violation of the earlier assault charge. So that indicates that she's not a good candidate for a personal recognizance release because she has established a pattern of violating release conditions. And among the handful of things that I will never accept as an argument is invited contact. Invited contact is a well-known part of the domestic violence dynamic. And so the invited contact, whether it happened or not that way, is irrelevant to the analysis of the likelihood of violating an order or committing a violent crime. So, Ms. Young, whether or not there's invited contact, meaning the protected party asked you or consented to you violating the order, is 100% irrelevant. You have an obligation to comply with all the conditions of that order until the court changes the order or removes the order. So you can't come into court like this and say the other person is at fault because they asked me to violate the order. I won't accept that argument. So
Your
Ms.
Honor,
Young,
could I just clarify my position on that? It's not necessarily the invited contact, or it's more to the intent. I think there has to be an intent element to violating an order, and sometimes invited contact is a defense to intent.
all right, well, there may be in some, well, I think that's a discussion that may need to be had at a different time. But Ms. Young, the request that was made for bail is very reasonable under your circumstances. And I think that I will adopt it and set bail in the current case, the new case, at $1,000. Conditions of release in that case are going to be don't violate the law, don't possess any firearms or dangerous weapons, and comply with that no contact order until the court changes it. On the other two matters that are currently on a stipulated order of continuance, each one of those conditions are already set, but I'm going to add bail as a condition as well, and that'll be $1,000 on each case. And we'll set these all together for their next hearing. Kylie?
Your Honor.
Okay. Your court date will be November 24th at 9:30. All right. Yes, Ms. Young.
So is my bail 2,000?
Three. You have three cases. It's $1,000 on each of the three. Yeah, November 24th. All right. We'll see you in a couple of weeks.
Well, I was trying to set up a redirect. Sorry. Hi, Sherry. But I was trying to set up a redirect because here we are hitting an hour contractually. I've just decided what I want for dinner. Funny. Funny that. So that's that. I was just looking because I thought I saw somebody go live, but 6, you have impeccable timing. An hour after I start, you show up as I'm saying goodbye. Way to break my heart. The good news for you is that we are back tomorrow, Wednesday. Some people call it Wild Wormin Wednesday. I'm just a wild wormin who, you know, pontificates on a Wednesday. So make sure to tune in. It'll be fun. I am going to make some Vietnamese food for dinner tonight for myself, a specialty of mine. Perhaps I'll do a little, I'm not sure yet, Vicky. I'm not sure yet. Depends. I might even do 2 shows tomorrow. Court's probably back tomorrow. Today was a bit of a sparse. That word sounds funny. Sparse day in terms of court, baby. Oh my gosh, Adam. Rye chocolate brownies are included in my Christmas basket this year. That's right. We are at 6 baked items that are going to be in my Christmas baskets this year. I actually think we'll do a special live stream on each item as I make the big batches of each. Rye chocolate brownies. Oh yeah, baby. Gonna be so delicious. There's 5 other items that will remain a surprise until then. Thank you guys. Oh, John's gonna go live later, 9:40 p.m. That I can't do the math. Honestly, can't do the math. But I love you guys so much. But I'll post the recipes and you guys can make them too. Or perhaps, oh man, if only I had a big sponsor and I could tease like, and tune in because Paisley will be visiting one of you viewers to drop off a special gift basket this year. Just make sure you're subscribed, commenting, and sharing this video. Allegedly. I wish. Anyways, I love you guys so much. Seriously, do me a favor, remember that I love you, and I'm proud of you, and I will see you in the next video. That's tomorrow. Possibly twice. I love it twice. Twice is so nice. Okay, bye. Bye.
Ways down red.